Hey everybody, it's Felicia. You know the drill, aka Miss Hot Mess and Randomness. Okay, don't know if you heard the first part of it. Hey everybody, it's Felicia, aka Miss Hot Mess and Randomness. Just getting home. Okay, so for those of you who are also on my Facebook page, you probably know or seen a little bit of what I'm going to discuss. Okay. I'm first going to start off with a disclaimer. If you already don't know, I physically do not have any children. I did not birth any children, so I am that person who is not a parent. Why do we have that extra? Sorry, everybody. I don't know if it's what's going on. Okay, let's see. Is it just the light is extra? There's really no way of getting around it. I'm trying. Okay, that might be the best way. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to say is my opinion and my opinion only. Do what you want with it. And I'll explain where this comes from, or actually, first off, in general. If you own a Facebook page, an Instagram, anywhere that there's a profile picture of you, I really do hope everybody understands, regardless if you lock down your page from privacy, that no one else can view what you post, your profile picture will still be visible by the public. So regardless if you only let your friends and family know or see what's the content you have on your page, your profile picture will legit be available for the public to see. Next asterisk to this. If you have children and you have loved ones, you might want to have a conversation with every single one of them. Not just your mother, not just your father, not just your siblings, not just the aunts or the uncles or the grandparents or whatever. Every person you interact with who might have access to your children all get put underneath this umbrella. Like, I have a niece and a nephew. I have never, my niece at one point wanted me to post videos of her, or wanted to be on my YouTube channel. Technically, if she had, you were most likely hearing her voice more than anything else. I had always tried to respect both my brother and his exes, as in those are their children, not mine. One, if I ever did make money off of YouTube, which not making any money at all, don't need to be doing it off of their kids. Second of all, me doing this is me about my life, not theirs. So basically, their lives have nothing to do with my channel. So why am I going to post them on here, directly? I might talk about something going on, basically what's happening or whatever, but me posting them so you guys can see, unless they're 18, don't have a right to do that. Same concept goes with my Facebook page, my profile for my Instagram, for X, Twitter, whatever, my Facebook. My profile picture can be everything else but my niece and my nephew, or any of my friends' kids, because they are not my children. Same with if I had children and I have grandkids, I should not be putting them all in my profile pictures anywhere. So basically, my big issue is, if you have children and you do not want them in basically being on scene, you might really want to talk to your family about it, because I understand where a lot of people are aggravated at me and pissed off and think it's wrong and everything like that. Okay, when you put me in a freaking corner, I get very feisty, and it's more principle than anything else. The other day, I did a video talking about the fact that I had gone to Londonderry, New Hampshire. The gentleman had given me his address. he knew the time frame that I was going up to Derry, or Londonderry, to go meet him at his residence, which probably wasn't the smartest thing for me to do. And then again, for Lego, I've heard a lot of things in my life. I haven't done some of the smartest things. And I can't blame, I was drinking, and no, I still humanly just don't make all the smartest decisions. By God's grace, nothing horrible happened to me. The worst that was happening to me is I didn't spend money for Lego, and 2, my blood sugars were dropping, and I was eating glucose tabs, and then I also made sure that, I got home safely, because I was talking to a coworker on the way home, and everything like that, until I got home, but my blood sugars didn't, drop horribly, where I couldn't, I was just stubborn, and I just wanted to get home, and everything like that. I was just more pissed off at the fact that, someone had made a deal, and I know I'm not the only person to ever come across the fact of, being let's do a Facebook Marketplace deal, and then basically them not show up. But the worst part is, usually it's when I'm selling something and they decide not to show up. Not the fact that someone gave me an address that is theirs, because their name was legit on their mailbox. So it wasn't I went to the wrong address, or they were putting me in the wrong address, whatever. But I did a video about it. I talked about it, and basically I was aggravated. I was honestly more pissed the hell off at the fact that basically, why would you rightfully, set up a deal and everything like that. And, some people were oh, there was a family emergency, da-da-da-da-da. Okay. The time that we talked about it and he gave me his address was at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 6 hours later is when I was supposed to be meeting up with him. Anywhere between those time frames, he could have blatantly just told me hey, there's an emergency. Can we cancel this? Because ironically, after I blasted him and I basically called him out on it and posted him in a couple Lego groups, all of a sudden magically the post was completely gone. His whole sale was gone. So whatever, it is what it is. But the thing that is, mind you, I not maybe doing the smartest decision, because again, I don't do the smartest decisions, especially when I'm aggravated and pissed off. And then there's been a point up until this moment, which is roughly about almost 11 o'clock on Saturday, August 3rd? Yeah, August 3rd, 2024. This all went down on Wednesday night. Literally the last, 4 days ago, 3 days ago? Because I can't do math right now. Wednesday into Thursday. Thursday into Friday. Friday into Saturday. 3 days. Okay. So, 3 days ago, this happened. So, I also blatantly made this a public post. I don't do a lot of public posts on my page anymore, because in all honesty, y'all don't need to be seeing all my shit unless I consider you a friend. My YouTube do not have a problem, because I signed on being my channel is called Miss Hot Mess and a Randomness. So basically, I'm going to talk to you about everything and anything that's going on in my life that I want to share about. That's my choice. So basically, but my Facebook page is my thing. So if I don't want to post things blatantly out, that's cool, whatever. But because honestly, regardless of what level of life you have, if you're a celebrity or just Joe Schmo down the street and everything like that, we're all allowed to have privacy. And this is where, as I say this, okay, I honestly understand where the woman was coming from, but my biggest point is she needs to have this conversation with her father. Maybe she shouldn't come to me and telling me. What it should have been more was hey, I know my father was fucking a dumbass, but hey, can you do me a favor? Not being for whatever reason, just own the fact your father's a dumbass, because we all have dumbass parents. So yeah, we all have a parent that's a dumbass. My foot's freaking itching. But, so, fuck. But so basically, come to find out, this guy's profile picture was not his own child, but his daughter's child, his grandchild. And I don't know if people really are aware that no matter how private you make your goddamn page, your profile picture still is shown. So basically what I did was I screenshotted his profile, like basically the profile and saying his name and like location and everything, that the fact that what he was selling and basically the conversation and everything that. So in hindsight, yes, I could have like basically taken the freaking the reason why I did it the way I did was because I was trying to bring it to attention. If someone else stumbled across this guy's post and was trying to buy the items that I had gone and basically didn't work out, they were at least aware that basically they might not get their stuff. Just trying to make it aware that this was a shady situation. Because in all honesty, the person never communicated me and then blatantly tells me, oh, it's an emergency, it was a family emergency, blah, 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 blah. Hours down the road, when at any point, if you are ever doing a sale and an emergency happens, I'm not asking for the fucking details of your fucking emergency. You can literally be like, hey, sorry, this fell through. Can we do it in a later time? But I'll talk later. If you can't, cool. Like, or just be like, emergency, bye. Like, emergency, canceled for the day. Just something. Communicate. This fucking whole nation, and I don't even mean like just American nation, I mean like the world. We suck at fucking communication. Freaking, we all assume that the other person knows what we're thinking, when a lot of times they don't. Then, when people tend to ask for clarity, we get pissed off because we don't understand, that they didn't understand what we were talking about. When it's better and I'm a hypocrite because there's been times that, like, I've been on the flip side of both of those. And I get aggravated. I'm still gonna get aggravated as shit. Rick says that I love to whinge. I probably do. I probably love to bitch. You know what? Bitching is therapy. The less that this shit is up here and it's coming out of here, the less chaos that's up there. Because the more shit that's up here, the more it fucking goes. And then it's what? Boom! That ain't cool either. But back to the point of this. Back to people putting fucking kids on their profile and then getting pissed off at fucking other people for fucking so-called sharing. Okay, again, people with kids maybe have a conversation with their loved ones or close community, being like, hey, you know, motherfuckers, if I see you fucking post shit about my kids where I didn't give you permission, especially in public places, I will beat the hell out of you. Because the downfall is, unfortunately, there will be people that will share something for whatever reason, and now that person's the bad guy because they're sharing something about someone else, and unfortunately it also had a child attached to it. And again, the adult is usually the fucking problem, not the kid. But oh, now all of a sudden everybody's pissed off at the one for sharing. So, how about everybody, if you have children, why don't you go check on your fucking people's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever other social media freaking platforms there are, and see maybe if you don't have dumbass family members or friends putting your children up in their profile pictures. And then having that conversation. What was I right for putting that person on blast? Yes. Was I right for keeping the picture of the child up when the mother asked me to take it down? No, I was not right. I was absolutely wrong because I was a stubborn pain in the ass. Freaking trying to make a stance on something. So for all of you who've decided to stay on this video for the 15 minutes it's taken me to say this, my actions were not completely right. My heart, my idea, and my premise were in the right place of the original idea. But at the same time, when the mother asked me to take it down, because it might not even actually be the mother, but still, the idea is, first off, if someone's freaking, like, claiming to be a mother of the child and everything that, I shouldn't have been a fucking bitch and freaking not done it. Like, I was just being a pain in the ass, stubborn person. And not even, like, it wasn't even purposely on the mother, because I should have respected that, but I was just pissed off at her father. And all I wanted her to do was to fucking have a conversation with her father and be like, hey, Dad, you're a dumbass. Can you take my child off your fucking Facebook page? But no. But I, again, am a stubborn asshole. I'm apparently like someone else that I share genes with. Just saying. Especially when I think I'm right. And I'm usually not right when that happens. But yeah. So, basically, the moral of this video is, if you have children, check with your loved ones and family and make sure they're not posting your child up on that, because technically the father was a dumbass for that. I was a dumbass for fucking, like, not respecting the mother and everything like that. So yes, what I did was wrong. And that really sucks to fucking admit, but I've known. So, to that mother of the dumbass, sorry, let me actually rephrase that. The daughter of the dumbass, who is the mother of the young child in the profile, I apologize. But your dad is a dumbass. Like, he is a fucking absolute dumbass. To having your child as his profile picture and having shit on sale on the Facebook Marketplace, not probably the smartest thing. And honestly, if you've known your dad's Facebook profile page is your child, and you know he's selling things on Facebook Marketplace, that is also a problem. Because your child has literally been seen by so many more people. Because unfortunately, your father's Facebook sales are basically for the whole Facebook community to see. They aren't local. They are literally for the whole community to see. There wasn't like, oh, we're only like limiting it to these people. So that's a downfall too. So basically, you really need to have a talk with your father, because your father's an absolute dumbass. But yeah, the fact you asked me to take it down, like, literally, I was just being a stubborn asshole. So I will blatantly apologize, and just to let you know, in a few minutes, basically, probably by the time I actually post this video, which will be within some time in the near future, I will also be taking down that post on Facebook. So, yeah. So, with that, everybody, share, like, subscribe to my channel in general. But here's the thing. Stop being a fucking dumbass like me if you're a dumbass like me. But I have blatantly said multiple times, I am not fucking perfect in any way, shape, or form. I'm a dumbass. And this is why I miss hot mess and randomness. Because this is a fucking example of what makes me a hot fucking mess. So, like, subscribe, share, comment. What's your thoughts on the premise of the original idea? Not my dumbass situation, but, like, do you have any friends or family that fucking put your children in their profile pics? Like, what is your thoughts on the father having the daughter's kid in their profile pic, and then basically the mom being mad at me because I was putting their father on blast? I'm kind of curious. Like, I know, like, honestly, like, when the mother asked, I shouldn't have, but, like, at the same time, like, if your profile picture is public to all see, it's one of those sucky situations. I mean, yeah. So, sometimes the internet's great, and sometimes the internet's really shitty, because, you know, if we didn't have the internet, we wouldn't be in this problem. Sometimes the 80s really weren't that bad of a time period. Okay, bye guys.